More now on the VE Day commemorations. Across the United Kingdom, people have been remembering the sacrifices made during the Second World War and celebrating the freedom that came with victory. Our home editor, Mark Easton, considers the legacy of the generation that brought victory in Europe 3/4 of a century ago.
The Essex village of Dedham is Chocolate Box Britain, symbolising the way of life defended in the war and the freedoms celebrated on VE Day. 75 years on, and locked-down Dedham is looking to its oldest resident to help rekindle the spirit that saw the country through some of its darkest days. 99-year-old Marjorie West, like Captain Tom Moore before her, is raising money for the health service by walking up and down her garden path. 5,000 metres completed today.
I'm thinking about the people that gave up their lives in the war, and thinking about the captain that did his walk, and I must try and do the same.
A toast to Marjorie West. Mum.
Marjorie is part of the greatest generation, renowned for their sense of duty, resilience and humility.
You accepted it, and you just hoped that it would help win the war, because I love my country.
After her first husband, a Spitfire pilot, was killed in 1942, Marjorie signed up for the Wrens.
The training depot sees to it that the sailor girls are proud to belong to the feminine side of the senior service.
I knew I had to go and help. I felt that he had given his life, and I still had a life, so I could use it.
Marjorie ended up in the top secret command centre planning for D-Day. She saw it as a job. President Macron saw it as deserving of France's highest order of merit, the Légion d'honneur.
You felt you had to do what you were given to do, and peace would come.
Let the flags fly for VE Day, for courage, for sacrifice, and for Marjorie.
We support Marjorie!
She's never given up. She's just really generous and compassionate in the NHS and what they're doing at the moment.
Social distancing has brought communities closer. The restrictions on liberty, an emphatic reminder of what freedom means.
Cheers.
Cheers to the generation that channeled the wickedness of war to imagine goodness in peace, to build our beloved National Health Service.
It comes out of the wartime spirit of sacrifice and actually putting other people first.
So in a way, when we clap on Thursday, we're also clapping the vision of that generation.
Yes, absolutely right.
Village shopkeepers told me how the qualities of the wartime generation still shine through.
It wasn't that generation that was doing the panic buying. For example, we sell 2 chickens for £7, that's the offer. And they would buy one and say, I must leave one for someone else.
It's resilience, mental fortitude that they bring, and it also just helps uplift the community as well.
3 generations in one household paused to give thanks for war's end. Mary, 98, who was there, her daughter and grandchildren.
Thinking about the sort of freedoms that, are being curtailed at the moment, I hope it's making us sort of more appreciative of the kind of things that, that your generation really had to fight for.
It wasn't as bad as this.
VE Day was a comma, not a full stop. The hardship would continue long after the guns fell quiet. But it is a moment to remember the spirit of the generation that saw it through.
Even if you did a small thing, it was something.
Maybe that's a message for now, too.
Yes.
Mark Easton, BBC News, Dedham.
And VJ Day, the 75th anniversary of the end of the war with Japan, will be marked on the 15th of August this year.